welcome to the fourth week of the Tooldbox Podcast with Jess and Mike. And Des is dead.
She's choking on mince.
My dinner.
She's eating her dinner.
You can probably hear her in the background.
Yeah, apologies. Yeah, thanks, babe.
Where down?
You could use your not voice.
You're not voice.
You're not
Yeah, that inner voice.
Your dead voice
that you don't have.
No, you can stop that straight up right now.
Slurpy McSlurperson over there. You gonna do a fish laugh as well? Or...
No, that's a trait for me and me alone.
Okay.
I told you I'm not here.
Okay. So Des isn't here this week. This podcast is going to be something a little bit different because the news has been fairly slow this week. But of course, we're going to start off, and I know it's not video games, but it is a pretty big deal. It is the Star Wars trailer.
Yep.
So everyone's going hype.
Literally everybody.
I think you're probably the most excited out of everyone on this table, Michael.
Probably?
Rob?
I mean, yeah. Like, I'm just as hyped for the trailer as well.
You're sounding like it right now.
Look right.
You're really sounding hype.
Woo! There you go, that's my excitement. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to it. I want to see it literally as soon as possible.
Have you booked tickets?
I have not, no.
Why haven't you booked the ticket? The cinema is literally next door to us.
Because I haven't got the money.
Ah.
But yeah, like, I am super excited. Which excite very well.
Meh.
You couldn't give a fuck.
You're not a big Star Wars fan, are you? Or it's not never really
watched,
bothered, do you?
Yeah, I've watched them, but I'm not that bothered. I was like talking about it yesterday at work,
Yeah.
and obviously like Jay and Olivia,
Yeah,
are, like,
they've all
super
pre-booked
pumped for
their
it.
tickets,
And
yeah.
then I'm just like, I've watched them, and I know what happens, and I could say this happens at some point, but I couldn't tell you which movie it is.
Someone dies.
See,
Yeah.
I vaguely remember Jar Jar Binks in my childhood.
That's the
And the
only
video-
reason why.
And the video cassettes.
Yeah.
Because we had, like,
The only thing
trilogy
you know
on
about
the-
Star
on the
Wars,
cassette.
isn't it? It's just Jar Jar.
But I didn't grow up on it, so I'd love to see them all again. Because
It's
it's
like
been like
marathon.
over a decade since I've actually watched any Star
Marathon them
Wars.
all in
And then go
storyline
see
or
the new
whatever.
one. Because I am hyped, like I love the look of it. I love the look of it.
You too.
And it's an exciting thing because it's a massive reboot and hopefully it's going to go
Crazy
A-okay. But yeah, we thought we'd bring that in anyway for the podcast this week, seeing as everyone's talking about it and it's a good point
It's
to bring
pretty
up.
much blown up everywhere.
Yeah.
But because of the blow up of that, it's kind of left little room for any gaming news. There's been little bits and pieces. We were just talking about earlier on how Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns is coming to Steam. No one gives a shit about that.
Because it's shit.
Yeah,
Out of all of us, you're the person who gives a shit.
I know, I love Square Enix to death, and it's just such a terrible game. The Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4's release has been
Yep.
restocked, you said?
Yeah, when obviously the whole limited edition thing, or special edition, whatever they're calling it, obviously when you buy it, you'll get, I assume, a Pip-Boy, which as far as I understood it. And then I've seen somewhere that apparently they're getting restocked. So I don't know how that's going to work, if they're just going to get details of other, obviously, purchases and just send them out saying, hey, you bought the limited edition, here's a Pip-Boy. I don't know, but I've been told by a stupid amount of people who have also bought it that they're going to get restocked. So that's interesting to see how they figure all that out. Unless they're just going to handpick, like I said, handpick a couple of people and just send it.
It's like, yo,
Yo,
let's
you
send
bought
more
it.
bottle caps in like that guy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And the one bit of news that we did pick up on, that's the only bit of news that seemed big enough to really hit, was our favourite dump site, Konami.
Yep.
And Kojima. Kojima is apparently officially on vacation, according to Konami.
Yes.
Massive rumours about him departing Konami for a while now. Nothing been confirmed or denied. And then this week there was a photo of him or something, you said?
Well, yeah, technically, for some reason, the headquarters are saying that Kojima is still listed as a employee. So, and it's really weird because I'm just scrolling down now, and on Twitter there was a bit of a picture, I'm just showing you two now,
Oh, yeah.
of Kojima's last day. I think was the 9th of October?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says
So basically what's happening is that they're just a picture of it of Kojima's last day on the 9th of October, and yet for some reason Konami just has no knowledge of this. even though apparently
That
Kojima has
sounds
left. So it's kind of
weird.
we were discussing this earlier, but it's weird because it's kind of like, yeah, Kojima is still with us, just so other developers may not be able to pick him up, or maybe we don't know. But it's weird how Kojima has left, as everybody has said he has officially left, but Konami are like, hey, no, he's still with us, promise.
We're still best buds.
Yeah. So it's really weird how Konami is still playing best friend with him, and apparently he's on vacation, which could mean anything.
Vacation.
So anyone who leaves now is probably on vacation. Yeah.
I've been working for Sony for 2 years now, but you're still on vacation with Konami. What?
So I've been doing other career paths for about 15 years.
I'm a chef, but I'm on vacation with Konami.
Yeah, that's it, pretty much. It's, I don't know, this whole thing with these two have just been really weird. It's strange. That's pretty much the only way you could put it.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait again, aren't we? This
probably
is
gonna
going to
be
be never-ending.
Tune in next week for more Konami news.
Tune in for the
We have our own jingle.
I say, we might as well just have our own, like, topic and, like,
Run with
dedicated subject matter. Like
We
our
should.
weekly
We
dump
absolutely
site.
should.
I think
Our
you mentioned
weekly
it,
dump site, or the shittest game news you could
Our
possibly.
weekly dump.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
weekly dump
Weekly
of the
dump.
worst things to happen in the game industry.
And it's
Featuring Konami.
Yeah, hosted by Konami.
pretty much, yeah.
I hope none of us get a job at Konami.
Oh, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Don't send them to this link. Whatever you do. What podcast? You can't prove it was me.
No, man, just
Just sounds like me.
permanently change your voice.
Listen, it says here, I love Konami. Shh.
Pretty
It's
much.
automated voice, so you just like put a clip over the top of it, so
Yeah.
it originates like, I love Konami.
Yeah. And then just slow it down and just take that little sound bit and just put it everywhere.
Yeah, that's the entire podcast.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I love Konami.
Repeated
That's
like
it.
a good 15 times and that's
Subliminal
it.
message.
Yeah.
Konami
pretty
is
much.
the best.
But it's going to be interesting to see in 6 months where this now leads to, because then someone else is probably going to make a whole new story about it. God knows what we're going to have to report on in about 6 months. Oh, it turns out somebody did something really bad again at Konami, and then I got a whole other fiasco going on. It's just... See, that's what happens.
This is flipping Konami.
How boring this story is because they can't make up their mind.
So
we'll move on.
Yeah. Our main topic of this week. So today is the 21st of October 2015, so you all know what that means. It's the day that we come to the future, my friends.
We're going back.
We're going back.
Are we going back to
We're
the
going
future?
back to the future.
We're going back to the past? Back to the future?
What?
What? We're going back
Confused.
somewhere.
So, because the game news has been generally terrible
Yeah.
this week, not a lot really to report on, unless we've missed something absolutely dire, in which case
Probably
please
have.
comment and
Shout at us for
Yeah.
missing it.
completely. You have permission.
guys!
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks for the contribution to the podcast.
We are going to go back the next 15 years and look at what has been released every year since 2000. So we're starting off with the year 2000. Not much is to...
No, stop, because it's copyright.
Oh, shoot! Shh. We'll do a dubstep
Sorry.
version. Like, said I've been to the year 3000, but it's 2015. Not much has changed, except we have terrible dress sense. Nailed it.
Yeah.
So, going to the year 2000.
Just gonna drink my water
Yeah,
like nothing happened.
nothing happened. Let's have a look here. So, October the 21st.
Yep.
I know how to date. 2000. Apparently nothing was released, but the 22nd of October, someone manically laughing outside.
Okay, it wasn't that fun. Calm down.
Quake 3 Arena.
Much excite.
Much exciting.
I remember that.
Quake was a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
One of the original sort of games to get out there. Isn't Quake one of the ones alongside things like Doom that there were some school shootings and they
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to
Quake
put it
has
on?
been a lot of controversy, I
Quake,
remember.
yeah, Quake and Doom.
Easily.
But October 25th, this is my baby, okay? This time, 25th of October, anyway, in the year 2000, Spyro Year of the Dragon was released for PlayStation 1.
Yes.
My ultimate... What?
Boom!
Yeah.
Boom! Boom!
Mic drop.
My ultimate favourite is, if you have heard from previous podcasts, favourite childhood game growing up was Spyro Year of the Dragon.
Yeah.
So 15 years ago, all the hype was there, as well as the first Tekken Tag tournament.
Ah, snap.
Oh, that was for PS2. So this was sort of like, in between the weird PlayStation, what was it, Generation 5 and 6. So PlayStation 1 and 2 is Gen 5 and 6, I believe. That weird hybrid of what do we make games for now?
Yeah, it was basically like we want to make games for the new gen, but we're still just gonna go ahead and make the previous.
Yeah,
gen.
because PS1 was still really popular.
Yeah,
Not
plus
a lot of people had money
N64,
for
we still have like
PS2.
a load of N64.
Wasn't PlayStation 2
titles.
like the top-selling console? Has that been recently, or was that been taken over?
Wii. I think Nintendo Wii is the best-selling console of all time.
The Wii?
The Nintendo
Yeah,
Wii,
but
yeah.
it's family
oriented.
oriented.
You imagine a household. Think of every household you know who hasn't owned a Wii. Because
Okay,
even my aunt owns a Wii.
No, I could have sworn
well, I could
have sworn PlayStation 2 still held.
Probably they're probably like second.
Unless
for the time, it was huge.
Oh yeah, unless obviously it's like sold a certain amount of copies in a certain amount of time. But I could be thinking about that. But yeah.
I know this is a next month's release, but we spoke about this. November 6th, 2000, Crash Bash.
Yes.
Get hyped, son.
Crash Bash. I've had stories about Crash Bash.
Go on, please tell.
It was the one I was talking to you guys earlier about. So me and my older brother decided to destroy Crash Bash and got I think to the second to last activity, like the little level. It was on one of the final stages, and then me and a friend of mine decided that we wanted to start a new game. And I accidentally wiped the previous data, and I got my ass handed to me for it. Because I accidentally deleted the data. We had plenty of just useless previous saves and other games, but no, I
deleted the one file that you
The only one!
I decided to delete the one that I've pretty much... I've obviously we've gone back and replayed everything and we managed to 100% it. But that's the only game to this day that I think I've ever 100%ed. Like, as in, I've got nothing to do with it no more. Obviously, PlayStation 2 didn't have achievements back there, or trophies or whatever.
No, it was all achievements of your own. Like, there was no checklist. You had to find everything.
Like, it wasn't like a built-in achievement list. Like, you made your own. Like, let's just do this in less than a minute or whatever. Obviously, I was introduced in the next gen after. But obviously, I was probably the only game that I've now officially 100%ed because I've gone through like everything. Like, there's no more for me to do in that game, and I decided to get rid of it all, like a moron. And I got my ass whipped. But I got back, completed it all.
Yeah, 100%ed. It's good.
And I went back
Not a lot of
and-
people 100% games
Twice.
ever. Really. Yeah, twice. Boom.
And it's on Crash Bash, so yeah.
So going on to 2001 now, this time in October the 21st, 2001. You didn't know this, okay? You have no idea what game I was on about,
Nope.
but Stronghold.
Ew.
That's the window closing. Stronghold. I flipping loved that game. Me and my dad would play that game as well. Like, those who've heard me go on about me and my growing up with games or whatever know that Diablo 2 was a big game for me and my dad. Used to wait for him to come home and we used to play Diablo 2 together with his friends online. And recently I found a story I wrote from when I was 10 at school, which depicted flipping everything in Tristram, and we're talking about slaying Andariel, and I drew these pictures, and I'll have to put it up on the Facebook page and the Twitter because it is hilarious. But Stronghold is a castle building game, and you just used to build castles and slay bitches, and that's it! That's it! It was fantastic, and you got to choose whether you were like the rats, or the boars, or the wolves, or the snakes. I think they were like the four main houses to go against.
Obviously, I've just loaded it up and I showed Rihanna, she's just shouted yes. This just reminds me of Age of Empires, which was my strategy game of choice.
This was a strategy, just was completely a strategy game, but it was a bit more. You could choose to be really open world with it, almost like a ye olde SimCity.
Yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I'm looking at it now, and it just reminds me so much of Age of Empires, which I played too much of. Like the original Age of Empires, and then Age of Empires 2, and then I think it was Empire Earth as well was another one I was addicted to.
Okay, October 22nd, Grand Theft Auto 3 was released for the PlayStation 2.
I remember.
You remember?
I remember.
See, I never was allowed anything like that growing up, so you're gonna
I
have
was.
to... You thug!
I was, just because common sense was a thing back then, and
Was that Liberty City?
No, I don't think so. No, it wasn't. Was it?
Was it
No.
Vice? No.
It wasn't. No, it was the one
San
before
Andreas?
Vice. I want to say it's the one before Vice City. Yeah. 'Cause
I
I'm
don't know
pretty
why
sure.
I'm just like throwing out.
I'm pretty
titles.
sure Grand Theft Auto 3 you still played. Is it Tommy Fassetti or something?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto
And that's where
Vice
you-
City was the guy with who. No,
That was Tommy.
yeah, that was Tommy.
And then Grand Theft Auto 3 you still play that character. It's like you played 3 as Tommy, and then you go to Vice City as
I
Tommy.
thought you played a mute guy.
It might be the same character, but I could have
I don't think it's
sworn.
I don't think it's the same character.
Just
Because he
look at
comes
it.
in San Andreas and he meets up with that Latina chick who does all the you have to fix stuff up for her, and she's really kinky, and you go into a shack and you do stuff.
Let me just have a look. Grand Theft Auto
Nice,
3.
nice. I'm
The
just looking
audience
through
will know what I'm
everything.
on about.
The audience, the ever-knowing audience.
Our audience.
Oh, you know how you were speaking of Silent Hill 2 earlier
Yeah.
on? The director's cut was released December 21st of 2001
Memories of that
for the
game as well.
Xbox. So this was when Xbox. Would you say that PlayStation 2 versus Xbox was a proper thing back
Nope.
then? Because the Xbox was really not.
No, it was all
It was
about
all PlayStation, wasn't it?
It was only until the Xbox 360 that Xbox kind of got into the market, I guess.
It's just what we said earlier on for those of you listening was we were going to surprise ourselves. We've got a massive list of every game released in each year in the UK market.
I hope so.
So we're just sort of going through now and surprising ourselves with what was released and losing our shit a little bit. So we're moving on to 2002. So what have we got here? October 21st, Mario Party 4, Lord of the Rings 2 Towers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. 100%. That was amazing.
Oh, but wait, guys, October 18th, Shrek Treasure Hunt.
Oh, dude.
Mate.
100% of that as well.
Mate.
Oh, God. I didn't.
This was definitely the PlayStation 2 era now.
Yeah.
Everybody was releasing for PlayStation 2. There wasn't really a PlayStation 1 game released in this year. If we look here, Doom was released in 2001. Sorry, I missed that one. I read that a second ago. But Doom 2 was also out October 28th, 2002. Oh my word, Dexter's Laboratory Chess Challenge.
I actually remember that one, unfortunately.
One for you, Mike. Ratchet and Clank was originally released for the Xbox November 4th, 2002.
Yes.
You're just like...
Yes, Ratchet and Clank. I love that series so much. Well, at least the first 3. That's it.
At least the
first 3. The others, not so much, but the first 3.
Or just bring, pretend Des is here and be like the whole franchise thing that she goes on about every single time.
Yeah, 3.
3 is enough.
Ratchet,
you don't need to do any more.
Ratchet and
three.
Clank is
Yeah.
a perfect example of you should only make 3. Because everything after that, I just was not interested
This
in.
is just to bring up, Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
There's been so many issues with Uncharted 4.
Yeah,
With people, walking out and leaving because they keep changing so much. There's, about 2 or 3 voice actors that have left that they've had to change. One of them was in the original trailer, and they've had to replace all of the voice acting for that. There was a lot of, I think there was a concept art... No, writer... May have been a writer who left.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I didn't bring it up because I don't know. I was going to save it for next week to see if there's anything that's been developed on that. But yeah, since you bring it up, there's been a lot of, like I said, people walking out. I don't know what they mean by changes, because apparently they've been making way too many drastic changes, but we don't know what those changes are.
Whether it's to story
Whether it be
or
pipe,
to
it could just be general. They don't like how the pipeline process has been done.
Yeah.
They don't know how they're going about it. They don't like the direction the game's gone. We literally have no idea. So hopefully by next week, some other stuff will be able to come and we'll be able to actually give a little bit more detail on it.
So it was meant to be released for Christmas, wasn't it? Holiday season.
I believe it was, either
but
just
then
before or just after.
Yeah,
but
and then they've
moved it back
moved
quite a
it.
bit.
Yeah, they put it for next year now.
Which is probably the reason why, because they've got to replace a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they might have to go, if it's voice actors, they may have to go over certain lines again.
Yeah, probably.
If it's
But I know
artists and stuff like that.
I know
then
quite a few of the production people have left who were linked to The Last of Us. So I don't know whether it's a story-based issue and they've changed the story. maybe.
Possibly. But obviously this is...
I'm just hoping they haven't changed the mechanics, otherwise I'm going to be well miffed.
Well, yeah.
Two was good.
2 was probably the perfect one.
2 was good in terms of mechanics.
Two
They
was-
changed it a little bit in 3, which made it a little
Yeah.
bit too jumpy for me. 1 was too clunky.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't want 4 to be like 3 because I felt that it was just
To make the perfect 4th game, they just have to just remake 2.
Yeah, remake 2 and then just change the story.
Like, obviously, just incorporate the gameplay and the features. Like, 2 was probably the best one
Yeah.
out of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
2 was easily the best one.
Yeah, 2 was the best.
And I just hope it can, they redo that. Obviously, it would be interesting because obviously we've seen like gameplay trailers and everything of 4,
Yeah,
and it looks insane.
it looks good.
Like, obviously, how easily, like, just how much it flows. Obviously, you can just start running and just grab on a random vine and just swing down to like the platform underneath you.
But that depends on
it's
how
nice.
much player input there is.
Absolutely.
It might just be that you just press X and then all of that happens
Yeah.
and you're just like, well, I just pressed X, that was a bit
Assassin's
shit.
Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
pretty
looks
much.
really cool, but you're really
You're actually
just
not doing
press
anything
forward.
at all.
Same with FIFA. You just click A and
Yeah.
press forward.
Well,
and
Assassin's
you keep
Creed
the
is
ball,
just-
it's going,
well-
oh God, okay.
With Assassin's Creed, it's just forward, right trigger, and you will do everything. You'll climb, you'll jump, you'll free run, you'll parkour. That's pretty much everything in Assassin's
You
Creed.
can
It's just
fall
forward.
asleep and just hold those
Yeah.
buttons down and that's it.
You'll be A to
shit.
B. You'll go A to B with just going forward, right trigger, sprint. That's it. That's all you need to do in Assassin's Creed. So hopefully, I don't want it to just be X do stuff.
Yeah.
I want it to either have it where you, I don't know, input a certain amount of buttons. I don't know how you would technically do it, but or just have it where you, as soon as you get to the edge, obviously then you'll latch on to the nearest interactable thing, and it's just automatic.
Yeah.
Because then it's just nice and it flows, and that's
Yeah.
what Uncharted is like it's nice, quick. Obviously, it's not like you have 2 guns on you the entire time. You have a gun that has a half a clip, so waste that, pick up the next gun, use that on the next guy, then pick up his gun, shoot all of that, take his gun, and it's just constant.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's great about it. And that's what makes a difference to so many others as well, because you're not just having the same guns the entire playthrough. You always have to match
Yeah, you
and
always
adapt
have to
it.
change, yeah.
So you can never get too comfortable, which is nice. But hopefully, going back on subject, I've completely forgot what I was going to say now. Hopefully a lot more news will come out about what these so-called quote-unquote changes
Yeah.
are, and then hopefully we can get more on it. So,
Well, we're going to end that
I was
rant.
going to say, I let you guys just go on for it. I have no input in that, but we're going to 2003 now. Where October 21st, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles. But one of the best ones ever, Time Crisis 3. Time Crisis 3.
yes.
Excellent game. I used to play that with my mum all the time. Also, Castlevania.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I just sort of like mini burp.
Professional here,
I
ladies and gentlemen.
know, I
Nothing
know.
but professionalism.
Let's have a look. More Harry Potter games. The original Call of Duty, October 29th.
Oh, that's when the fanboys
That's
happened.
when it all started, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your look on things. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, October 31st, 2003.
Yeah. I think that's what you were doing.
What?
Weren't we looking at GTA and which GTA it was, and then we got sides.
No, I'm pretty sure you play the same person in 3 and in Vice City.
Okay, we'll research into that. I'm gonna research.
Okay,
into
Grand
it
Theft
now.
Auto Vice City, it says here that was released for the Xbox, so I think that was the Xbox release. Because it did well in 2002, so it was released before then, but they're given an Xbox release.
Yeah,
in
it was
2003.
definitely with that. Yeah, it was definitely those generation. It's gonna bug me now.
Prince
My
of
Vice
Persia: Sands of Time for the Xbox.
A little bit of Prince
A little bit of Prince.
of the Persia.
Have to be beautiful.
God damn.
Copyright.
Copyright is going to be
Copyright.
stupid over this podcast.
Final Fantasy X Part 2 for the PlayStation 2, November
Yay.
18th.
That's
I
all.
still
That's,
have that. I
that's
still
all
have that.
you. I don't know.
I played it.
I don't know nothing
Played
about
it.
Final
It's
Fantasy.
good. 10. I skipped 10. I went straight to 10 Part 2, which was stupid of me. But
Yeah,
they
that
were all
was.
very good games, and they HD remastered them.
I can't trust
That's
you
the
on anything
choice.
Final Fantasy because I will admittedly know nothing about Final Fantasy. So I know nothing.
Yeah, mate, I was
Yeah.
right.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was.
What?
It's the mute guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just I thought Tommy Fassetti.
Oh, it's him.
And she's showing him the photo.
That looks like Tommy.
It's
On
not
the
Tommy.
phone.
It is not Tommy.
To me, that does. What game do the next pop up in?
Right, this
After
guy.
that, yeah.
This
In,
guy.
the character in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, he pops up in San Andreas.
Right.
Right. It's the bit before.
Here we go.
Spoilers.
Right.
Yeah, spoilers,
If you
guys.
haven't
If you haven't
played this
for
game,
12 years.
where have you been?
It's fine. Spoilers only are a thing after 2 weeks. Official
Yeah.
spoilers are a 2 week
I thought it was
thing.
3 months.
No, I think it's a 2 week thing.
I think it's the bit. So you leave. You leave the ghetto. You
Yep.
get kicked out of the ghetto because the police
The
get you,
ghetto.
throw you out, and you're in the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
And you meet a woman, and she's very Latina-esque,
Okay.
and you race cars.
Right, yeah, I
And
remember,
then there's a
yeah.
guy who she ends up going off with because
Right.
you and her have a thing, and she's like, "I'm gonna have to leave you," and you're just like,
Okay.
"Girl, I was just, doing the do with you. I don't want a relationship with you," kind of thing. And CJ's like, "What?" And then,
Is that exact voice?
but then you race the guy, and the guy turns out to be the Liberty City protagonist.
Right.
That's where it's from, but he's mute, so he never speaks. He never speaks in Liberty City. He never speaks in the San Andreas game.
Oh, I don't remember. I remember the racing. I just don't remember that bit.
Because obviously you have the race with, I can't remember the names, the guy who's banging your sister.
In
Subtle.
San Andreas?
San Andreas.
Oh,
you race
yeah,
him, don't you?
yeah.
And then you have like races constantly throughout. Bloody goddamn flying missions.
Does Tommy Fassetti actually reappear in any of the later games?
I don't know.
Because I can't remember if he does or not.
I don't think he does.
Obviously, there's references in San Andreas, GTA 4, and
Yeah. I think there's references to
to
him.
Vice. No, there's references to Vice City.
Yeah.
'Cause I think in San Andreas, not San Andreas, Vice City 4, like right at the beginning, they're like, "Oh yeah, these shipments coming in from Vice City." So it's like an actual thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Fassetti was actually like. I don't even know if I'm saying it. I know it's Tommy. I don't know if it's that name, or if I'm
Yeah,
saying it right. I just don't know. I can't remember if he pops up in any
Right,
other
okay,
games.
we'll leave it to the audience.
Man,
Right.
you're
If
going on so long
if-
about San Andreas and Vice City.
Great.
Yeah.
The whole like Grand Theft Auto series is amazing. Besides, like, fuck all the fucking controversy.
We're only on
controversy.
Right.
I'm just loading 2004.
I'm just we're gonna
It's
finish
fine. There's
this.
no fucking news happening. We're free to rant. Okay.
If I'm right, like hit
If
the like button if I'm right, and then if Tommy is in anything else, leave a comment down below.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you
Like-
Jesus
like-
son of a...
not comment, share.
Yeah.
If you think Tommy doesn't,
And if I'm wrong, put Jess, you're a giant tosser at the bottom.
Yeah.
Comment. That's more comments.
and if I'm wrong, just say
yeah.
like, comment, and subscribe. If I'm wrong, just say Michael.
And
you're
we've
an
never
idiot.
plugged it before, so you may as well.
I'm like, well, you've certainly plugged it now, haven't you?
Probably.
2004. I'm going to 2004. Nothing was released 21st of October 2004. But Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was released the 26th of October.
Let's talk about San
And we're
Andreas
gonna
for
end
15
it.
minutes.
We're gonna
remember
end
the
that one. But was it
Do you
Tommy?
remember the scenes with Big Smoke?
Yeah. Oh, Big Smoke, man.
See, we could just like reminisce over Big Smoke.
Listen, I'm going
Bastard.
straight to...
Betrayal.
The
I'm
bastard.
going straight to November 17th because Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater was released for PlayStation 2.
Woo!
Hey,
Someday he will go through the rain. Someday he will beat on a tree frog. Nailed it.
Acapella.
Yeah.
Acapella,
Hell yeah.
motherfucker.
the acapella's coming.
But probably one of the more important releases of the year, 23rd of November. I'm sorry, but this was a big step. The first World of Warcraft release for Windows.
Yep.
For November 23rd.
That's when it started.
Yeah, that's
When
it
the
started.
addiction started.
Yeah.
God, so many things were released late 2004. You've got things like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Star Wars Knight of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, because Old Republic did well. Was that the one that did well? We had this conversation last week.
Yep.
Yeah, some great great games. You've got Halo 2
Yep.
as number 2 for the best-selling rank of that year. Pokemon Fire Red was number 6 there.
I'm thinking, was it Halo 2 that pissed everyone off?
I can't
At
remember.
the end, the ending of Halo 2. Was that the one that pissed everyone off?
Ooh, Half-Life 2 released November 16th. And was the highest critically reviewed game of that year. And
Well,
we're
it's
still
Half-Life 2.
waiting for the...
It's never going to come out. It's
They'll
never...
Half-Life 3 confirmed!
Yeah,
No,
they'll
it's-
release it and then the world will end.
No, they're never going to
yeah.
release it. There's never going to be a Half-Life 3 if they do this stupid. Because it's going to be a disappointment. If they release Half-Life 3, nobody's going to be happy with it. Nobody's going to be like, that's amazing, it's perfect. Because Half-Life 3 is... Well, Half-Life in general is very
Here we go.
dated. So if they do it, it's just never going to... It's not going to live up to the hype if they do a Half-Life 3. So, there's no need.
Okay, 2005. What is it with Grand Theft Auto and releasing in October every year?
Because for Christmas, Homer.
October-
Player.
that's what it is.
October 21st, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera
Mate.
Pants
Oh,
was
me.
released.
Me.
I've never played it. But
I didn't even know that was a game.
Game of the century.
Oh, hang on, October 24th, Nintendogs.
Oh, I had
Best
Nintendogs.
Friends was released
really?
for the Nintendo DS. Oh, and this is where the battle between Nintendo DS and PlayStation Portable started.
Was it?
Yeah, we've got PSP consoles released. We've got Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance. We do have a few releases for them this year, but seems to be again that weird in between void stage of do we release for Game Boy Advance or
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 3.
I still actually
Soul
remember.
Calibur 3 is good. Call of Duty 2, October 25th.
Easily the best one.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were being.
Do you know how much time?
I'm sorry, I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, do you know how
oh,
much time I spent on Call of Duty?
The first Guitar Hero for PlayStation 2, November the 8th, 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
10 years old, mate. Mario Kart DS.
Oh.
I had that.
Remember that.
I had that, man.
Memories.
Oh my god, so Perfect Dark Zero.
Remember that as well.
Ridge Racer 6. I remember having Ridge Racer Type 4 for my PlayStation 1. That was one of the first games because my parents got me a bunch of games with it.
I remember having a Ridge Racer for PSP. I cannot remember which one it was. It's going to bug me now that you've said Ridge Racer.
Memories.
All of them.
Top grossing video games 2005. Madden NFL 06. Don't think any of us played that.
Classic.
Lego Star Wars, the video game.
Yes,
Released
I
PlayStation
have
2.
that still.
Top grossing computer games in 2005. Sims 2.
Yeah.
The Sims 2. What? They've got expansion packs as well. You've got Nightlife here. You've
Yeah,
got,
I had all the expansion packs.
University, yeah. And Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Yeah.
What?
Come on, like just dragging them and then putting them in the water every time they were like, I'm going to
Yeah.
be sick, or I want food, or
It's
I'm
like,
just
you
being
keep
a
messing
knob.
up my amusement park.
Yeah.
Leave.
Go away. I'll pop you over here.
Resident Evil 4 as well. January 11th.
Yay.
The
that
last
was that,
good
that,
game?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the last good one, and then they fucked up from there.
See you later, alligator.
Because 5 was terrible, then
What?
6 was
They did-
terrible.
they-
6 was like there's
What 6? I don't think there was a 6 made.
we
was
have
there?
6 just so we can laugh
anyone
at
who
it.
likes Resident Evil 6 needs some serious reevaluation on their mental stability.
They ran out of enemies that they gave you the same enemy throughout the
Yeah.
entire game. Oh, here's a boss battle.
I mean,
oh, another boss battle with the same boss. Oh, another boss battle with the same boss, but slightly different.
it's not even the enemies. I'm just gonna start because I'm gonna rant
Yeah,
about that.
okay.
Okay,
I'm
2006.
gonna shut up. I'm just gonna not say anything now.
2006. Are we on 2006? Did I just click 2006?
Yes, we're on 2006.
No, but I'm looking at my webpage just in case I completely messed up. 2006 was a big year for me because that was the year, Christmas 2006 was the year I got Kingdom Hearts 2.
Ew.
And that is the whole reason why I wanted to get into video games. So that was a big thing for me. But October, nothing released 21st, but 22nd, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Absolutely.
Let's have a little look here. And of course, 2006, that began the war between PlayStation 3 and
360.
So
this was the year I was a traitor.
This is the year.
And I went over to Xbox. This is
the year. This was like the rebel stage, because I did that as well. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, 360.
And then over to PlayStation 4.
Traitors.
I know.
Not cry.
Absolute traitors.
The only reason, I think I said this last week or the week before, the only reason I went to 360 was party chat. That was it.
Yeah, Xbox
That
Live
was
Gold.
Did you ever use party chat?
Yeah, absolutely. We used it all the time. I was on it every night. If PlayStation 3 had party chat, I would have been all over PlayStation 3. That's the only reason I went to 360 was the party chat. Or maybe even Gears of War 1. Maybe. And I think that was I can't remember if that was a release title or it was like 6 months after.
Yeah.
I know it was teased and everything like that. I was like, I'm so hyped.
Here we go. Top best-selling video games of 2006. New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Loads of Nintendo stuff that year.
That's because
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon,
Brain
Age, Train Your Brain.
Wasn't that when the Wii came out? When was the Wii?
No, I think that's next year.
Yeah.
I think.
I can't remember.
But yeah, this is definitely 2006. Definitely hit it off with the real split, the divide between PC, 360, and PlayStation.
That was
3.
when console gaming was huge.
Yeah, Sims 2, World of Warcraft, top-grossing PC game. What else have we got? Nintendogs over there.
Ripple, the Nintendogs
Nintendo
out there.
DS. Yeah, you've got.
That you left.
Yeah, we left. Abandoned.
Lego
Going
Star
around
Wars
in the
2.
interwebs somewhere.
Oh, mate, Zoo Tycoon 2.
All of the Tycoon games.
What? But yeah, we've still got PlayStation. And, the Wii. Yes, the Wii was released, actually. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Rayman Raving Rabbids. That was the first use of those stupid rabbit things.
I hated the rabbits.
No one had no idea what on earth was happening or where they came from.
I think I got
Is this
that game.
Rayman?
Yeah, I think I got that game.
It didn't even feel like a Rayman game. It was just
To be
like
fair,
this
the
is
adverts were really good.
the adverts were amazing.
I remember laughing like mad. We've got loads and loads of different platforms now. Come 2007, people were still using Game Boy Advance. The releases for Game Boy Advance,
Yes.
GameCube, Linux, Mac, and OS. The DS, PlayStation 2 and 3, and the PSP, the Wii, flipping Window or PC, 360, and the Xbox.
It was all still relevant then. That's what the best thing was. Nothing was out of date. All of it was still relevant.
It's just games everywhere.
Like games were still being made for like PS3,
Yeah,
PlayStation
for the
2,
last-
and
yeah,
PlayStation
for the
1.
Last generation.
It's amazing.
Yeah, 2 generations.
Now, obviously, early PlayStation 3 games, but obviously they ditched PlayStation 1 slowly but surely. But they're still making games for PS3 and PlayStation 2. That's what's amazing about it. If you didn't upgrade, or you didn't get the newest gen, you weren't left behind. Which is a problem now, because that's what it feels like. If you don't
huge
get
problem. I think it's mainly because of the price gap as well. Because not only is it expensive to get a new console, you look at paying between £30 and £40 for a
Game.
PS3 or a 360, and you're paying around £50 for or current gen console game. You're looking at getting a new release for like what? When we looked at Until Dawn, that was like $49.99 brand new. It's like no.
I still remember
no,
getting games like I want to say like maybe 35 to 40 quid, and thinking that was steep.
Yeah.
I remember going to a place in Nottingham. I think it was called it's not Forbidden Planet. I was going to say. It was something like Lost World or something like that. It was along one of the high streets.
Oh,
I can't remember what it was called now. I was going to bug the hell out of me. But I went there for all of the games I used to go to.
Yeah.
Like, that would be it. Second hand, brand new, it doesn't matter. And like, it would be like 20 quid, 30 quid, 35. And obviously, so, but surely all of the games now would be probably around about $39.99. That was pretty much Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 games. But like we've seen now, like the game stores near us, it's almost like 50 quid, 50, 60 quid for some of them. And then obviously you got the stupid amount for the consoles as well.
Yeah. And then DLC.
Yeah, DLC's separate as its own.
DLC starting up, yeah, of course.
Got to call out Civilization 5 for that. Or no, Civilization Beyond Earth for that.
So we've got here top games for 2007. For the PlayStation, you got things like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Yep.
To be fair, I quite like that game. That was the first Call of Duty that I got into.
Yeah, that was the first one I played.
Modern Warfare 2 is probably one of the best ones they've ever made. Like it
This
was
is the
like,
first Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I'm saying like the second one.
Okay, just to clarify, that's
Yeah,
fine.
like the stuff that happened in that was
See, I didn't get the
crazy. Or the
second
first
one.
one actually. The
The
first one.
second one, the one where they introduced the zombie maps, the Nazi zombie maps.
No, that was World at War.
That was World at War.
World at War. It was the
Okay.
first ever zombies.
Assassin's Creed released PlayStation 3. Huge,
That was the
huge
only
game.
reason I got a PS3 was
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed. And then
What,
I
Assassin's
hated
Creed
it.
1 or
The original Assassin's Creed, 2007.
probably the third best one they made.
It was, yeah.
Hated it.
Did you really? What, did you hate the first one?
I hated it. The only reason I got a PS3 was for Assassin's Creed when I saw the trailer, and I remember turning to my friend who I used to play games with, like, "Oh my god, look at this! It's so cool! You can ride horses and you can do parkour." And I got really hyped for it. Bought it a couple of years after, like probably maybe like 2-3 years after the whole hype went down, and you didn't have to sell a kidney to get a PS3, sorry.
Yep.
And then played it, and I was like, "Why is he grabbing onto everything?" Just
Oh, so it's like the Gears thing where you stick to walls all the time.
It was the controls were really clunky, and it was just not mechanically sound, like we said about Uncharted. I think it's when they went from the shift to PS2 to PS3, a lot of the controls changed. They used the back buttons a lot. They used the triggers.
They're trying to find their feet, really.
The back buttons literally did everything for you. R1, L1, L2, R1, R2, all did everything.
That's all they used. Whereas if you looked back at PS2, it was always the buttons. It was always X, circle, triangle, square. It was always
triggers.
those. And always the D-pad, they didn't really use the analog sticks that often either.
No, not really, no.
And then they went to PS3 and it was like, we're changing all the controls. So
Okay,
that
guys,
made it.
I'm going to stop you because Oblivion.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Oblivion.
I remember that.
Mate. Uriel Septum. Mate. I saw you in my dream last night. Well.
Whatever floats your boat, my friend.
Oh, matron.
Especially when you're like a male orc. You're like, well, whatever you're into,
No,
my
but you
friend.
go and like to the face gen, and you've got like the smallest flipping face and the biggest head, and you've managed to change the sliders to. You're thinking about a friend, aren't you? You're thinking about a friend. To clarify, we came across one of the newer series of Scooby-Doo.
What we'll do is we'll put a link at the bottom as well.
And the way they've drawn Fred's face now in the latest Scooby-Doo's is like he's got this huge brick head, but this tiny little face in the centre of it. Anyway.
It's like someone's just took his entire face and just shrunk it.
Customization.
360 Bioshock.
Ooh.
Bioshock, what a good game.
I haven't played the first Bioshock.
Have you never?
No, I've got it. I think I've got it.
Bioshock,
Bioshock
1
2,
was amazing.
but I haven't got Bioshock.
When it first came out, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Bioshock was definitely. It's one of those games where you keep going back to. It's a classic and it's an original, and it's one that defines its own genre in its own right. You know, it built the creepiness and the first-person shooter element into a deep narrative, which is great. Yeah.
Which isn't done too much now.
Oh, it is. It's done more so now than I think it's ever been. But we'll move on to 2008. October 21st, lots of stuff released, October 21st. So we've got Bioshock for PlayStation 3 release.
Was it a year delayed?
By the looks of it, unless I've got a bit of mixed up sources, but Far Cry 2, Fable 2.
Oh, Fable. Hell yeah.
Fable 2, I didn't play Fable 1, I went straight to Fable 2.
I did too,
and I
yeah.
really liked it.
I don't think I've ever played Fable 1.
No.
I should probably go back to that.
What's cooking with Jamie Oliver for the Nintendo DS?
Hey, classic Game of the Year.
What are you on about?
Game of the Year contender goes to Jamie Oliver.
So let's have a look at the top sellers here. What? Motorbike? Are you okay? What are you... We've got a suicidal moth.
We have a suicidal
Excellent.
moth.
We are going to have to speed things up a
stupidly
little bit,
distracting.
guys, because
Sorry, I think I've ranted
we're going to
for
spend
half
so
this.
long on this.
I've ranted half this podcast. I apologize.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Mate, I remember
Spore.
that.
Grand Theft Auto 4. Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yes.
Gran Turismo 5. Sims 2 free time. That was a terrible choice. I don't know why I read that one out. Devil May Cry 4. Devil May Cry 4 was excellent.
Devil May Cry 4.
That was very good. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. Fable 2. Army of 2. Now that's a good game. I
Army
played
of
that.
2
That's pretty good.
It's so good.
Rock Band 2.
No. I know.
Silence.
Look, right, when you go from Army of 2, which is probably the best co-op,
Yeah, it's a flipping
Shooting
good
games.
co-op game.
it's probably one of my biggest underrated games. Like, if I have to recommend anyone for a co-op game, it's Army of 2. Or just games in general. If you want a good third person, Gears of War, like game.
Yes.
Yeah. Aggro system was amazing, customization was amazing, it looked great, it's just underrated so bad.
Really good. The aggro system always cracked me up. Okay, so 2008 there wasn't a release on the 21st, but the highest grossing games: Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which you spoke about before, Street Fighter 4, Minecraft, originally released by Mojang before...
When?
2008, 2009?
Wow, I did not realise it was been out that long.
It's quite a...
Because it was indie before it hit YouTube.
Yeah.
And then obviously they sold it to Microsoft.
Well, wasn't it supposed to be a building game?
Well, yeah.
It's supposed to,
still is.
no, but it was like
What?
no, but originally it wasn't supposed to be this huge survival game. It was supposed to be a dedicated building game.
Yeah.
Then obviously it turned to
Creative
the survival elements, and now it's what it is now.
Forza Motorsport 3, Batman Arkham Asylum,
Yeah.
Killzone
yes.
2, Ass Creed 2,
Ass
Dragon
Creed.
Age Origins. Yes.
I want to play it.
Oh, you want to play it?
I want to play it.
I
You
still
should
haven't-
absolutely download it from my Steam account and play 72
On-
hours
on-
like
on-
I have
Still
before the
haven't-
DLC.
On max quality.
Max quality. To be fair, I can put it on max quality on my PC, on
Yeah,
my
but-
laptop. That's how old it is.
Well, Jess can do like good max
Yeah,
quality.
but even I've got like the 2K texture box.
Not on the
okay.
laptop.
Okay,
on the
okay, rub it in, why
monster,
don't you?
right? On
That's
the
fine.
on the monster that's right
I tell
next
you
to
what,
it.
what is a monster? The fact that the 21st of October 2010, the only game that was released was Angry Birds Seasons.
Oh, mate. What a game.
What a classic!
God, I hate that so
The
much.
best critically reviewed games of that year, 2010, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mass Effect 2, Red Dead Redemption,
Good
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
10 out of 10. would recommend.
StarCraft...
Understood horses.
It took horses and just
To a next level.
yeah, it just
Next
made
gen horses.
it just understands the concept.
Jesus, right, we're moving on. We're moving on. That's it.
Thinking about the whole backfire thing. Horses backfiring.
I'm not explaining that story. If you want to know that story, just you're gonna have to ask us either online or in person
my
because we're gonna run out of time. Another great game released in 2010, Limbo.
Limbo's a good game.
Limbo's a good game.
Good game.
Don't worry, guys. Only
Doesn't have horses,
only
though.
formal. Doesn't have horses. Screw you guys.
0 out of 10, no horses.
IGN. Michael. 21st of October 2011. Football Manager 2012 and FIFA Manager 12.
Doesn't have
horses. 0 out of 10.
Doesn't have horses
Piss ya.
backfiring.
Highest critically reviewed games of 2011. Skyrim
Has
horses.
Has horses. 10 out of 10. Would recommend to a friend.
Batman
playing.
Arkham City.
Still playing.
Still playing.
Portal
playing.
2.
Great
Portal.
game.
To be fair, we could have our own podcast on Skyrim. That's how much we still play it in this household.
True.
We
yeah.
all have our
You
own
mod
copy.
it. I mod it. You're still playing it on PS3.
You play vanilla with
Carl.
Carl Drogo.
I'm playing my Strider, my sneaky archer.
I'm just a massive slut man whore on mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a romance mod, and it's just like
Of course you would get
dick
the romance, man.
everywhere.
You
like
have
all
Just
the
like
regret.
normal.
Just like normal. Oh,
Dick
yeah,
everywhere.
dick everywhere.
dick
Like
everywhere.
everyday life.
You and your hair mods.
Oh yeah, about 65
Not wearing
hair and
hat,
armour
not
mods.
wearing any helmet.
Very
Has-
specific.
has 125 hair mods.
I wear the
Tiara.
circlets.
You wear the
okay?
tiaras.
I like the circlets and the hoods. Okay.
Has
I don't wear the helmets.
1,000,001 fucking hair mods. Wears helmet.
Oh, I'm moving on now because Uncharted 3
Yes.
and Rayman Origins.
Yes.
Both top.
I haven't
picks
played
in our-
Origins.
Still need to get Origins.
2012.
No, we've got
No, we
Origins.
haven't. No, we
Just
don't.
haven't played
Yeah, we
it.
just need to get around to it.
Yeah.
Playthrough. Let's play. Coming up.
Oh, really?
Let's do it.
Really? Okay, here we go. 2012.
Yeah, can you count?
Michael Jackson The Experience on the 21st of October.
Game of the year.
Skylander Giants and Style Savvy Trendsetters.
Oh, Game of the Year contenders. All
So,
three of them.
Didn't miss too much. The Walking Dead was released that year on PlayStation 3 by Telltale.
Oh.
What an absolute legendary game and
Yeah.
legendary company, and that just
That was probably one of the games that has made me cry.
for sure, definitely the end of the first game.
Yeah.
I mean, I was terrible last night, but we'll go into that later. But yeah, definitely got me at the end of this game. Definitely. Mass Effect 3. Journey. Okay,
Amazing
good game.
game.
Far Cry 3. Borderlands 2, the better game out of all the Borderlands,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Probably apart from
yeah.
Tales from.
Well, okay. If you can count Tales as in the series, otherwise we're just going to be counting 1, 2, and pre-sequel. As in, like, the action.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
sequels,
The
yeah.
main series is
Two
1,
is the
2, and
best
pre-sequel.
one.
I haven't played pre-sequel, but I will go with 2 is probably the best.
Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Okay, 21st of October 2013. Monaco for Linux was released, our Linux and Warface. I have played neither of those games.
Nope.
Okay.
I have no idea what
Good
you just
start.
said.
Good start, guys.
All of that just seemed to blur into
But
one
of
word.
course, this is probably a huge year for gaming, or it is a huge year for gaming. Grand Theft Auto 5,
Yes.
which of course is a landmark game for all, or just a landmark
Best selling of all time, right?
media in terms of interactive media. It's the best selling, I think, still out of music, video,
Yeah, I think
films.
it's going to take a long time.
It's going to be a while before it breaks
Yeah, I think
that.
I'm pretty. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Something
best
that we
selling
all
game.
hold a bit dear to our hearts. The Last of Us.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was released June
Surprised
14th.
like Des hasn't ran in and gone,
I know.
Let's put the soundtrack on.
Bioshock Infinite. Didn't think it was as good as I'd hoped, though.
No, I still enjoyed it.
I
Still
enjoyed it.
enjoyed it, but yeah. Rayman Legends.
Bang game.
Yeah.
Banging game.
Bang game.
Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds.
That I actually want to play that.
We were
Just
trying to play a
'cause-
Zelda game. We were looking at the Triforce one, weren't we?
Yeah, just because I've been watching obviously the Game Grumps play it and it seems really interesting. Like as in like the just concept behind it. Obviously it's like kind of like a whole remake of Link to the Past. Yeah. It's kind of like a whole like redo of Link to the Past and they just
Yeah, yeah.
incorporated so much more that was already there. It's amazing. It looks stupidly good.
Okay, last one. 2014, last year, game releases. You've got Just Dance 2015.
Game of the
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Legend of Korra. I am the only person who watched that
Yep.
series. God damn you.
Would not
what-
mind getting around to watching it, just you have
It
the only one who
is
watched it.
fantastic. The Walking Dead Season 2.
Haven't watched any of it or played any of it. So.
I just don't watch Walking Dead. So I don't think I've watched a single episode.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
obviously, I've watched random episodes of Game of Thrones, just not Walking Dead.
Top games for that year: Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U,
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2,
Yes.
Bayonetta 2,
Yes.
Shovel Knight, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Hardcore.
The hype was too real.
Could not contain hype.
And Mario Kart 8.
You can't go from Dragon Age Inquisition to Mario Kart 8.
Well, I did. So
Swag.
yeah, thank you for. That's not the end of the show. Sorry, I'm just saying thank you for. We waffled on a bit too much. I think you guys went on a bit too far.
Look, Grand
With,
Theft
like-
Auto.
You know
needs
what?
to be-
I
So what
will-
was it?
I will-
Like for. So
like for if I'm right. So you may have
Okay.
to like go back to when we were
Okay.
like ranting.
You're saying Tommy Fassetti did
No,
not.
right, we're stopping there. We're going on to the
I'm
next bit.
summarising.
We're talking about Game City
But
now, whether you like
I was
it or
summarising.
the only
I
bad
don't
thing
care.
about Grand Theft Auto is didn't have any horses.
Didn't have horses.
not. Piss yeah.
Unless Grand Theft Auto 5 has magic horses
Is
somewhere.
this going to be the title? Didn't
hate
have
you all.
horses.
Didn't have
I
horses.
hate you all.
Probably.
Zero out of 10.
0 out of 10 doesn't
Didn't
have horses.
Doesn't have horses. Okay, this is a big section that we wanted to cover because Game City's next week, and we are absolutely hyped because we've done it for the past 2 years.
Yes.
It starts the 22nd, so that's tomorrow, or the podcast will be out on the
Today.
22nd. If you have not already or do not know what it's about, it's a massive games festival which spans for over a week. It's the 10th one, so it's a decade since it started, and it's one of our favourite events of the year. You can just go to it, but you can volunteer as well. I personally will be volunteering a couple of days next week when I get time. You guys as well. Yeah. But they have so much going on. They have Mario the Musical. They have a load of Minecraft stuff going on. They have No Man's Sky is reported to go there and be there, and like, oh my god, everybody's losing their minds.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
You've got Starbound. You've got Little Big Planet 3 Workshop. You've got Ian Livingstone's going to be there. God, so much is happening. I'm looking at the schedule now. You can go online, just type in Game City, big website. We just wanted to showcase that off, and we'll probably, next week's podcast will probably be, well, not next week, the week after.
Yeah, the week
will be a
after.
massive review podcast on Game City, because
we'll
we
probably,
absolutely
if we
love
can, do maybe a little video showing bits
yeah,
and bobs.
hopefully we'll keep in touch with you guys via our Twitters and whatever.
A little vlog.
Yeah, Mike Bithel's going to be there. Oh, God, there's so much.
Just go on the website.
There's just so much.
Obviously, Rhiannon's looking at it all now.
Lessons from 20 years of game journalism, off the map.
As she's going on, just go to the...
God.
Yeah, exactly. Just go to the website and see you guys for yourselves. Absolutely 10 out of 10 would recommend everyone goes there.
10 out of 10 probably has horses.
Probably,
Awesome.
maybe has horses.
Okay.
Would recommend to a friend.
The last bit we're going to wrap up with is because we want to talk about our Game Dev Society that we've newly joined here in Leicester. We went to a talk today with a guy called Gary Lloyd, and he is one half of a duo.
Sigtrap.
Yeah. Who made... So I had it in my head, and it's a Ground Zero... Sub-Zero...
Are you okay?
Take it away, please.
Well, yeah, we did a talk, Sigtrap Games, also...
It's 3 people who have made it. It's 2 programmers and a 3D artist, which is Gary?
Gary Lloyd, yeah.
Gary Lloyd, yep.
But, yeah, it was a nice talk, actually. It's,
Went through the process
Yeah.
of it. Was a game jam,
talked about how he...
and then they made
Goes
it
way
into
there.
an actual game, which is now released, or will be released, on Steam.
It's released now.
It is
yes,
released
it
on
is released
Steam.
now. Oculus Rift.
Yeah. So yeah, support for the Oculus Rift. So once we have the name.
Yeah, here we go. Gary Lloyd, Sigtrap Games, made Sub-Level Zero.
That's it. I kept
Sub-Zero,
on saying level
It's
Sub-Zero.
out for PC and Mac on the 8th of October 2015, which is obviously it's already out. Console formats, and there's also Oculus support coming in 2016.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sub-Level Zero, Sigtrap Games, recommend.
So,
we had a little bit,
So-
played a couple of videos of it in the presentation.
Yeah,
It
we've seen a
looks
little bit how
So-
seen behind the
space-
scenes, the
space
betas,
game.
the alphas.
Yeah.
crazy good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just wanted to highlight that little bit today because that was really good, and we'll highlight some more stuff.
We'll probably
that we
play
see.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
give it a go.
absolutely be wanting to play that.
And our last but not least, this is probably going to be our longest podcast to date. Thanks, guys. We're even missing
I will hold
a
up the
member.
hand and say guilty.
Games of the
Sorry.
week. Anyone going first?
I haven't got one.
Do you not
You
have
haven't
one?
got one?
Well, no. Well, no.
I mean, I'm going to go on a limb and go back to the list of flashbacks and go for Crash Bash.
Crash Bash.
And go back to the story of me getting my ass handed to me. But
Okay, that's cool.
Crash Bash, so much time on it, completed twice, amazing, love it. Could not want a better childhood game. Even though there's been plenty more.
Yeah.
But Crash Bash was a huge part and I loved it way too much because it's awesome.
Nice. Jess, is it going to be the same as mine? Are we going to do
Probably,
a duo? Okay.
yeah.
So, okay, our game of the week then, because episode 5 was released yesterday, Life is Strange. I could go on about this forever. In fact, if you wanted us to do a separate podcast about theories and the semantics, the semiotics, everything about this game, down to the nitty-gritty, we will do, because we have just enjoyed this game so much. We've got the last chapter to play. We had a bit of a technical difficulty last night before we played the final
Rhiannon
chapter.
cried.
I cried so much again. I just can't recommend this game enough. I really, really can't. And like I said, I will go on about it, so I'll stop myself there. But if you want something narrative-driven that really does
It
highlight...
looks so innocent when you play the first episode.
Yeah, you think it's going to be generic, boring time traveling, and you uncover so much underground stuff.
Just shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really good game. Especially if you like story, if you like games that have more than just they have it's like an onion. It has layers. That's the only way.
Onions have layers.
It's like an ogre.
And then you can put your own theories to it. If you like those types of games, then
games that make you think.
Yeah, games that make you think.
Yeah,
you walk away from it and you think about it.
We were saying this earlier.
Yeah.
You can't finish a chapter and be like, okay, that's done, time for
Yeah.
bed,
You can't
because
just
it will
drop
follow
it and
you
move
around
on.
with you for the day.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Right, thank you so much for joining us this week. Once again, I apologise for the lack of news.
Not our fault.
Let us know if you enjoyed this sort of podcast instead of just the usual news, debating stuff, going back and talking and reviewing instead
Our
of
rant cast is
a
coming
rant cast. Just keep giving us feedback, guys. We really appreciate it. This is the 4th week now, and we're absolutely loving it so far, and we're hoping that you guys are getting into it as well. We shall speak to you next week, and for now, just have fun and go to Game City. Woo, bye!
Bye.
Gotta get it in.
Do it!